Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to...
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's where it came from. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Pretty robust defending.
And it's Kamada. And here's Pino. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Pino, and it's made its way to him. Has to go back here. Wirtz. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Richards gets over and intercepts. Crystal Palace, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. McAllister spots it and intercepts. Jeremy Pino. Wharton. C.R.Y. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Munoz. And here's Johnson. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Pino. And it's Wirtz.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he was quick to react. C.R.Y. Shifted it to the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Closing in on goal. Deftly away. That'll be a throw. Robertson. Johnson. And it's Pino. Well, played right into his path. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Mitchell. Strong running down that left flank. That's Pino. Mitchell. And it's Kamada, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Johnson. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Johnson. Wharton. Well timed, excellent interception. He's looking wide. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz venturing down the left. Wirtz.
Oh, sweet feet.
Szoboszlai is onto this. Now it's Grafenberg. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mateta. Now it's Pino. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, that looks a decent ball. Wirtz! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread to the right. And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back. Mateta! It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he cuts out the supply. Robertson calmly anticipates. He has found the way through. Real chance here. The referee has given a corner. Crystal Palace with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Kamada. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. Frimpong.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Plays the return pass, aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Goes for a shot! And no mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
This match was 29,000.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Szoboszlai tries across. Oh, they could be caught, and he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Liverpool really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great vision. Jeremy Pino. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Mateta. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Wirtz. Wirtz. Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kamada was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pino, and here's Mateta. And it's Wirtz. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substitution on the field.
He's having a good look here. And here's Mateta. Now it's Lerma. Oh, nice touch.
Number 7, Wirtz. Number 8, Soboslai.
Chiesa. Chance here to counter.
Number 17, Jones. Number 22.
Now it's Lerma.
Ekitike.
And he was alert to it.
Chiesa. Number
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he whips it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Has been indicated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. Oh, shooting chance! Lerma into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And the counter is on. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Knocks it into space. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Was there ever any... And we're done. Crystal Palace, illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
They came, they saw, and
How
they
would you
were
summarise
sent
what we've
packing.
seen today then, Jim?
Thank you,
Well, there
everyone,
was
for
a
your
distinct
support
lack
today.
of
You were
clarity
more than
or
just
commitment
outspoken.
in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his...